Hello everyone, this is Eric at RC Monster Garage. So we got those boxes from ARRMA and this is what there is inside. They finally decided to send us some of those. Those are the new KRATON 4S. So we already been in this movie before. They already had this car, but it was having tons of problems. And now supposedly they fixed everything. So let's jump into it and see what they did. So again, this is one kind of like, okay, it's confusing. To say that it's a 1/10 scale, it's not a 1/10 scale. It's just a 4S ARRMA KRATON. It's a little bit bigger than the 10 scale and it's a little bit smaller than the 8 scale. So it's right between, so I don't want to put like a specific scale on it, so let's call it a 4S. I know a lot of you guys gonna rip it over there on the comment below. Do your research. No, I don't need to do my research. It's just too big to be a 10 scale. It's too small to be a 8 scale. So it's just 4S. It's a BLX 4S. Now, when you look around this vehicle, the paint job that they did on those ones, it's actually pretty cool. This one is the gray, black, and blue, and there is another one that is in turquoise. It's kind of the one here. I really don't like it, and usually those colors are not really a big seller. I don't even know why they keep doing it. It's very cool vehicle to start. You see, like, you have the big wheels, and you have like the 8 scale big hubs on it. So it's pretty cool. So it's like a 17mm hub, so you can actually put bigger wheels on it later, and some of the wheels that actually will fit on any of your other ARRMA 8 scale. And of course you can see there is the wheelie bar here and the aluminum shocks, and of course you have a small bumper here. And the fronts, they add those sliders over here, so when you flip, it's actually supposed to slide. But of course, whenever they add in one thing, they forget in another. When you have this, I just want to show you geometry, because I know there are people are listening to what I said and then putting it like if they did the work. This versus that, there is no sliders here. If you don't have a slider here, this will protect the front when you flip the car, but then it's destroyed the top completely. So you do have to put sliders. Please, if you buy those trucks, put the sliders here on the back. The same with the rear wings. Those two screws that they put in over here, those set screws over here, left and right, those are sliders. They don't hold anything, absolutely. Those are just sliders. So why they did not put this in here, I don't have a clue. I think that lately kind of Horizon are really getting sloppy with the way that they're doing things. And I'm telling you guys, as a business owner, they kind of like the small thing getting forget, or they're just saving the money on it. Let me actually show you something real quick. Let's do it this way. So usually when they do that, sorry for the quick movement, I'm making those sliders, and you put the sliders there, and then whenever you flip the car, nothing happens. So you know it's protecting your top. So just so you guys know, so this is supposed to work in cahoot with that and with those screws. So when you flip it and you land and the car getting dragged on the floor, nothing will happen. And this, again, this is like a 3D printed parts that we sell, that we make for those cars. So just so you know that it's available. Now let's jump into it and see what there is under the hood. Of course they have those rubber pieces that we have kind of some problem with them, because a lot of them just tear as soon as you pull it on the first time. And I think that they need to figure out something a little bit better and stronger than that, because it's kind of like, it cannot be that on the second pull it's going to break. Although this should not be a deal breaker, because this is just a comfort thing so people don't lose their body pins. Now inside of the body, there is no support whatsoever, and also on the top right here, you have the support frame, but there is no tower that actually will hold the top of the car. So this is probably another thing like to consider to do by yourself. I'm gonna try to develop a 3D printed piece that maybe gonna go here from the two rear and front body mount, and gonna go kind of up into the body and come back down to help not destroying the bodies. When you look inside, of course, this one will be for two 2S batteries, and don't get confused, usually 2S batteries will arrive from any company with EC3, and this is actually the IC5 EC5. This is not the 3, so this is the bigger plug. So please pay attention. You can run it on a 2-cell, 3-cell, or 4-cell. You have the jumper right there. Now the ESC that they put over here, it's a 120 ESC. It's not a 130, it's actually a 120. And the steering servo is like one of their standard steering servo that they put, supposedly about like 16 kilograms. Those on the 1/8 scale and even on the 1/10 scale, they're kind of notorious to break, so you have to pay attention for those. Now the brushless motor right there, it's a 2400 kV. Again, it's the Spektrum firma motors. And then stuff that we cannot really see without opening it. Supposedly you have like over here like better gearing, that they're more steel gear with actually better slider clutch inside and everything. The differential front and rear, they are actually with steel, so hopefully they're not gonna break like on the EXB version of those cars. Supposedly they tested this and this will work better, but I will do a run and tell you exactly what I think later. Usually when they do in a remake of a car that they already did, so they're supposed to solve all the problem. If you look right there, they added a sway bar. So there's a sway bar going side to side. Other than that, like when you look at the wheel hubs, they look pretty much okay. Those dog bones, the dog bone shaft over here look nice. And again, the rear, you have the bearing gear on the center, so it prevents a little bit vibration. Overall, when you look at the chassis, this chassis look like if it's been taken actually from the ARRMA Typhoon or one of those trucks. It's look very similar, but I'm not sure if it's exactly the same. I can actually check later the part numbers and actually let you guys know. We have them on special. We just got them and I have 4 of them. This is Friday right now. I got 4 of those and we run in a special deal on it. I cannot really tell you over the video, but it will be cheaper than anywhere else. So just come to the shop if you want to get one. And later I'm gonna sell the demo one that I'm gonna run. So if anybody gonna want to buy the demo, we're just gonna do like 2 or 3 runs on it, show you some performance, and we're gonna sell it. And it's gonna be actually pretty cheap. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. This is Eric at RC Monster Garage. Yeah, I give you like, I wanted to pay attention to something. I really give you guys the videos exactly like how stuff should be. Like, you know, we're not getting paid for it, so we tell you everything that we think, if it's good or bad. Although we are the shop that's selling it, we want you to know the truth about everything. So like my videos, because we're not selling you stuff that is illusion, only the cool stuff. Bye.